Welcome to Coffee with Viking. I am Mike. Cheers. And as we read in John chapter 2, the first miracle, Jesus was reluctant to do at first, but still performed the first miracle, which was water into wine. And in here, this actually breaks that down a little bit. So Jesus, the reluctant winemaker, the wine supply ran out during the festivities, so Jesus' mother told him, "They have no more wine." "Dear woman, that's not our problem," Jesus replied. And that is from John 2, 3 through 4. Jesus begins his ministry by allowing his relative John the Baptist to baptize him in the Jordan River. Then he assembles a dozen disciples. They will travel with him, learn from him, and help him spread his teachings. Jesus and his entourage are invited to a wedding at Cana, a village near his hometown of Nazareth. Cana's exact location is unknown, but many guess it's now a vacant ruin called, I hope I'm saying this right, but Khirbet Qana, 8 miles north of Nazareth. Weddings are even bigger events in Jesus' time than they are now. The celebrations last a week, and the guests, some who have traveled a day or more, expect plenty of good food and wine. Unfortunately for the groom, who's responsible for supplying the food, the guests drink the wine jugs dry. Mary, the mother of Jesus, seems to be one of the first to realize this. Perhaps she's helping with the wedding for her neighbor. That would explain why she later gives orders to the wedding servants. Mary reports the problem to Jesus, who seems inclined to do nothing about it. Then he adds an odd and cryptic remark, "My time has not yet come," which is from John 2:4. Elsewhere in John, his statement refers to the crucifixion. The leaders tried to arrest him, but no one laid a hand on him because his time had not yet come. And that is going to be in John 7:30. So it seems that Jesus is saying if he miraculously produces wine, he'll set in motion a chain of events leading to his execution. Mary apparently doesn't understand, so she insists. She orders servants to follow whatever instructions Jesus gives them. Jesus notices 6 empty stone jars, and he tells the servants to fill them with water. These stone jars typically hold about 20 gallons each, 120 gallons for all 6. Jesus instantly turns the water into wine, so fine that the wedding reception coordinator compliments the groom for saving the best for last. This story is one of only 7 miracles that John reports, and John's the only gospel to report it. But it's an excellent choice to follow the instruction, which places Jesus at creation in the beginning of time, for it shows that Jesus is still the master of his creation. right here, there's something that says no wine before it's time. Farmers, I'm sorry, I'm going through hay fever right now. Farmers stomp grapes into grape juice, then run it through a sieve to filter out the skin. It takes about 6 weeks for wine to ferment. In his first reported miracle, Jesus turns water into wine, which, like I stated when I read the chapter, that was the very first miracle. Was it grape juice or wine? Jesus drank full-bodied wine that would make him slur the Sermon on the Mount if he drank enough of it. That's the kind of wine he served up in Cana, according to most Bible experts. It's a matter of timing and location. Grapes are harvested in the heat of summer, mostly August to September, depending on the variety. And this is in a hot country that borders the Arabian desert. In this summer heat, grape juice starts to ferment right away. Jesus enjoyed good food and fine wine enough that his critics called him a glutton and a drunkard. Matthew 11:19. Yet it seems unlikely that he ever overindulged in wine. The Bible repeatedly warns people to drink in moderation without getting drunk. What sorrow for those who get up early in the morning looking for a drink of alcohol and spend long evenings drinking wine to make themselves flaming drunk. Isaiah 5:11. Oh. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay caffeinated. And stand strong with the Lord. Let Him lead your way.